Good morning. Welcome to IKEA Moratic Education Channel. In the last class, we have discussed about performance appraisal, definition, and somewhat basic of methods of performance appraisal. Today, we are going to discuss about traditional method. In this method, we have so many sub-methods. So, we are going to discuss somewhat important methods in the class. So, let's start with ranking method. In this method, employee is given ranking on the basis of his performance. So this method employees compared with all other employees for the purpose of placing order worth, that is ranking. How these people are going to give ranking? If we say that X is better than Y, on what basis they are saying that X is better than Y? So they consider some parameters basing on their attributes. They are going to give the ranking. What is these attributes? That is quantity and quality of output, attitude, leadership qualities, negotiation skills, etc. The employees are ranked from highest to the lowest level or from the best to the worst basing on the attributes. We have we saw that students earlier used to give first rank, second rank, third rank, like that. The student who gets the highest marks, if we say that 96 marks something, he is awarded first rank. The second highest 92 marks, he is going to give second rank. Like this, in organization also, employees are going to be given ranking basing on their attributes, basing on their performance. So for example, if we have 100 employees, there will be 100 ranks from 1 to 100, from highest to lowest order. And second one is unstructured method of appraisal. In this method, rater will describe his impression about the employee in an unstructured manner. Usually, the immediate boss or manager is going to give his impression and about the performance of the employee to the HR department. It is given in an unstructured manner. There are no parameters are followed. So appraiser has to just list his comments on qualities, abilities, attitude, etc., or any other personal traits of the employee and forward it to the HR department. This is a simple method of appraisal and this is highly subjective in nature. If the appraiser or the person who is appraising has some bad impression, he may give wrong information to the HR department about this employee. So it is highly subjective in nature. And third one is paid comparison method. In paid comparison method, each employee is compared on one-on-one basis based on one trait only, that is ability, punctuality, confidence level, etc. The rater is provided with bunch of slips, each containing pairs of names. The rater puts a tick mark against the employee who is the best of the two. The number of times this employee is compared with others for determining the employees for final ranking. For example, if we say that we have A, B, C, D, E employees, if we are going to do the performance appraisal of this, the rater first takes the A and B. If the rater considers A is the best in A and B, he is going to compare A with C, D and E and give the final ranking. Formula for ascertaining the number of pair is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. If we have 5 employees, the formula is 5 into 5 minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 10 pairs. So the rater has to compare 10 pairs. And the fourth one is grading method. In grading method, first grades are determined and they establish the categories of the employees. We have 3 categories. There is outstanding category, outstanding grade, or satisfactory level, unsatisfactory level. Employees are allocated to these grades based on their performance. If a employee did good performance, he reached the target and he did above the target work, he is going to give the outstanding level. And if a person did good performance, he is going to give satisfactory level. If an employee is not up to the mark, he is allotted unsatisfactory level. So employees are allocated to these grades based on their performance. Employee grade is compared with this grade definition. Mostly this method is used in exams and public sector. Fifth one is first choice method. In this first choice method, the rater is forced to choose one of these statements, one of the descriptive statements. So that's why this is called first choice method. It contains a series of group of statements of both positive and negative and favorable or unfavorable statements. In this method, the rater is forced to choose between one of the descriptive statements of equal worth, that is positive or negative. Example of statements are: in positive we have employee gives good and clear instructions to subordinates, and the second one is he can be dependent upon to complete any jobs assigned. In negative statement we have he makes promises beyond his limits to keep, and the second one is inclines to favor some employees. If you have to choose the positive or negative, if we take positive statement, he gives good instructions, good and clear instructions to subordinate. This is good thing, that he has good leadership qualities. So we keep it in positive, or we give favorable statement. And in the negative, the employee makes promises to get the work done beyond his limit to keep. So promising false is very bad thing. It may lose the trust of the subordinates. So this is a bad trait. So we give is unfavorable statement. So each statement carries actually after giving or ticking the favorable or unfavorable, these statements are forwarded to HR department by the rater, because the rater is not going to give the score or weightage to these statements, just he is doing the work of ticking or selecting the choice and forwarding the statement to the HR department. HR department is going to give the weightage to these statements as per the organization's structure and give the scores to the statements. So the HR section does the rating or give weightage for all the set of statements. The final rating is done on the basis of sum of weightage or score given to all the statements. And the last one in this class is confidential method. This is a traditional way of evaluating process of employees' performance appraisal. Evaluation is done by the immediate boss or manager for considering the employee for promotion or transfer. In this method, a format is designed to collect information about the employee's strength and weakness, punctuality, abilities, skills, productivity, weakness or deficiency, etc. They prepare one statement. He writes the name of the employee, some XYZ employee, and what are his strengths and weaknesses. He is punctual, he does the good work, he's having good skills, but he is having some weaknesses. He cannot speak well, or he cannot do in pressure, work in pressure. So he write down all his weaknesses and strengths and forward this to the higher ups for considering the employee for promotion or transfer. Actually, this method is mostly used in government departments. So these are some methods of traditional method which is done for performance appraisal of the employee. So in the next class we are going to discuss about modern methods of performance of appraisal. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.